Norway's Crown Princess Mette-Marit had a very difficult 52nd birthday, as her eldest son has been accused of raping 4 women, a truly shocking gift for her celebration. He has already been arrested multiple times. After a year-long police investigation, he faces 32 charges, including rape, sexual abuse, assault, drug offenses, and theft. If convicted, the Crown Princess's son, who is accused of a range of serious crimes, could face up to 10 years in prison, potentially becoming the first member of a modern royal family to be incarcerated. The romantic story of the Norwegian royal family is quite extraordinary. Crown Princess Mette-Marit dropped out of high school, spent her nights in clubs working as a stripper, and constantly smoked and drank. She lived with a drug-addicted boyfriend and became pregnant, only for the child's father to end up in prison for drug trafficking. As a single mother, she met Crown Prince Haakon while working as a waitress at a music festival. With such a checkered past, most people would be hesitant to marry her. Yet beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Her looks apparently captivated the prince, with some saying she resembled Gwyneth Paltrow. Perhaps Haakon was drawn by a desire to save and protect her. In any case, he was determined to marry her. On August 25, 2001, the couple had a grand wedding, and Mette-Marit introduced her illegitimate son to the public. There's no royal family in Norway quite as bold. That child is Marius Borg Heiby, born in 1997 to a father who was a convicted drug offender. By the age of 4, he had suddenly become the stepson of the future king, a remarkable twist of fate. After marrying into the royal family, Mette-Marit had 2 more children. Marius, as the eldest, is not Crown Prince Haakon's biological son and thus has no claim to the throne, but he enjoys the same wealth and privileges as the prince. Haakon personally cared for him from a young age, treating him like his own son. When Marius started elementary school, he was escorted by Haakon, Mette-Marit, and his biological father. As Marius grew up, he appeared polished and presentable under the royal spotlight. Privately, however, in both appearance and temperament, he strongly resembled his drug dealer father. Perhaps decades of royal grooming couldn't override his genes. Norwegian media closely examined 28-year-old Marius's upbringing and found him strikingly idle. After graduating from high school, he briefly studied business at a community college in Los Angeles but dropped out without taking a single exam. He claimed to pursue a career in fashion and was placed in an internship at a fashion company. He also worked as a promoter on a party app and as a motorcycle mechanic, but none of these jobs lasted long. Refusing both to study and to work. Why? He enjoys immense wealth, living alongside the prince and princess in Skagen Palace, and the small earnings from part-time jobs are trivial to him. As a member of the royal family, he has appeared at festive celebrations, greeting the public, and attended his half-sister Princess Ingrid Alexandra's birthday. He has walked the red carpet at movie premieres such as Maleficent 2 and parties like the Brit Awards in London. He doesn't have any official duties, yet enjoys all the privileges. He holds a diplomatic passport. Royal family members over 18 are normally required to use a regular passport, but at 28, he has been using his diplomatic passport for private travel, enjoying expedited privileges. He never lacks money, owns a full set of Louis Vuitton luggage, shows off windsurfing at the beach, and vacations with the family every year. Even with such wealth and comfort, he seems endlessly bored and chooses to stir up trouble. In August last year, Marius was arrested for allegedly violently assaulting his girlfriend while intoxicated. After investigation, the police discovered that she was his 5th girlfriend. He had previously raped 4 other women, sexually abused one ex-partner, and physically assaulted another. It is alleged that Marius raped or attacked these women while they were asleep and recorded the acts. Authorities found videos on his computer, including private footage of several women, which were likely filmed after Marius and the victims had taken drugs, taking advantage of their unconscious state. One of the victims, Linni Meister, only realized she had been secretly filmed after being questioned by the police. Linni stated that Marius liked to host castle basement parties in the palace, while royal family members upstairs ignored his behavior. These parties often involved marijuana or cocaine, and Marius would allegedly rape or sexually abuse female companions once they lost consciousness. He frequently invited delinquent friends to the parties, including members of motorcycle gangs. On one occasion, after a party, a motorcycle gang stole personal royal property, such as silverware and ornaments, and later sold them through an auction house. The royal family only discovered the theft afterward, with their son being the culprit. The police stated that they obtained numerous witness testimonies and, after searching his residence and computer, gathered massive electronic evidence. As for his phone threats to girlfriends, burning their clothes and belongings, speeding and breaking traffic laws, and assaulting public officials, these are considered minor compared to the crimes mentioned above. Crown Princess Meta-Marit and Crown Prince Haakon believed that Marius grew up in the shadow of his younger siblings, so they tried to ensure he enjoyed the same royal privileges without having to take on any responsibilities. Being spoiled from a young age ultimately caused problems. Even after Marius got into trouble, Crown Prince Haakon insisted, "As parents and a family, we just want to keep supporting our child, and now we hope to give him even more help." This help essentially meant continuing to spoil him immensely. Haakon personally took him to a rehabilitation center in London for drug treatment, showing that the stepfather could be considered attentive and responsible. Afterwards, Marius issued an apology statement, claiming he suffers from serious mental disorders. He said he faced challenges growing up, struggled with multiple mental health issues and substance addiction from a young age, and made mistakes while losing control. He added that this was no excuse, apologized sincerely to his girlfriends, and promised to quit drugs. It's clearly a royal public relations move. These days, everything seems to get blamed on mental health problems. He sparked widespread controversy, and the royal family hired the renowned criminal lawyer Øyvind Bratlian to defend him. First, the defense argued that his drug use was minimal and legally insignificant, claiming it was merely substance abuse due to mental health issues. Second, they argued that the women involved were all his ex-girlfriends and that the encounters were consensual. But sexually abusing women while they were unconscious and filming it, doesn't that sound perverse? Yet the Crown Prince and Princess were reportedly doing everything they could to protect their eldest son from conviction. During the year-long police investigation, the royal family likely attracted too much public scrutiny, prompting Marius to move out of the palace. He relocated to another residence but continued living a luxurious lifestyle. Using his diplomatic passport, he traveled to France, Copenhagen, Italy, and other destinations for vacations. In winter, he visited the ski resort Hemsedal, and in summer, he attended parties at the Cannes Film Festival. He even joined Norwegian billionaire Per Morten Hansen aboard the $20 million, 165-foot yacht Da Vinci to attend a party on the island of Île Sainte Marguerite near Cannes. The island's private beach club, accessible only by speedboat, is a favorite of celebrities such as Elton John, Leonardo DiCaprio, Beyoncé, and the Kardashian sisters. Before the police investigation results were released, Marius even flew on a private jet with the Crown Prince and his half-brother to vacation in Portugal. He has been living an incredibly carefree life, enjoying all the privileges of royalty without fulfilling any duties. Despite facing 32 charges, he was either on vacation or en route to one. The latest news is that the police have revoked his diplomatic passport, and based on the overwhelming evidence, he is very likely to face prison time. This child, raised in the royal sphere, has become strikingly similar to his drug dealer father, adept at drugs, alcohol, violence, womanizing, and intimidation. Perhaps his parents' genes are extraordinary, or perhaps a life of wealth and idleness has driven him to ruin.